Interesting, you know, how Johnny Depp decided to put the team together that represented him. And it's been reported that he specifically wanted you. Why do you think he wanted you on his team?
I've had the pleasure of working for Johnny for 4.5 years now. So I've worked on all his litigation matters before. This case obviously was the most personal to him. It was important to have a woman on the team.
Why?
This case called for a woman's perspective. And I was the lucky person chosen to do this job. And I took it very...
lucky? Is lucky the word?
I think so, yeah. I mean, I think hard work and luck, you can't underestimate there's a combination there, right? Of course, it's a tremendous amount of hours, but it's also a little bit of luck. And it's not a job that I took lightly. This was his name, this was his life. It was important.
Heard's team did not want cameras in the courtroom. Why did you want cameras in the courtroom?
I think that was important to the client. For Johnny, it was about finally being able to tell his story. And these are horrific allegations that were made against him. He needed to be able to tell his story. So
but you know what, Camille, there were horrific allegations on both sides. I mean, I think some people could look and say, were there any winners here? Clearly he won in the court of public opinion. Clearly he won legally too. But was he damaged in any way because of this?
I think he came into this case thinking he had nothing else left to lose, Gayle. And I think for him, he had to put it all out there.
Vasquez says the team of younger attorneys gave them another advantage.
Something I didn't say, which I'll say to you now, is that I think the pressure of it all made us probably over-prepare. So we were really prepared. And I think that can't be understated.
You know, there were also, with all of the fame, also comes all the pettiness and cattiness, and some could say haterade, I call it, because there were a lot of social media rumors that you and Johnny Depp were romantically involved.
Right.
Why do you think those rumors started, and what did you think when you heard them?
It was disappointing to hear them, but I think they started because people like love stories. They like to make things up, right? Doesn't mean they're true, and obviously in this case they weren't true, never have been true.
I think people thought, well, you know, they are kind of touchy-feely.
Sure, but I'm touchy-feely with everyone. I mean, that's just who I am. I'm naturally described as a warm person. And I don't think there's anything wrong with caring for your clients, right? I was fighting for his life, his name. It's perfectly normal, I think, to be able to extend a hand and give him a hug and make him feel like he was protected. We all were that way with him, each other and with him, just supportive and protective.
Do you have a long-term goal as you sit here today?
I don't have a long-term goal, except I want to continue my practice. I'm a lawyer. When I look at myself in the mirror, I see an advocate. I was born to do this. I really feel that way.
You do feel that?
I do.
When is Vasquez and Associates going to open?
I'll let you know. You're the first to know, Gayle.
Camille Vasquez, this is her first sit-down interview since Depp and Amber Heard filed motions to appeal in their legal battle. Now, last week, Heard notified a Virginia court that she will appeal the more than $10.3 million settlement she was ordered to pay her ex-husband. Depp's legal team also filed an appeal to overturn a single count of defamation decided in Heard's favor, ordering Depp to pay Amber Heard $2 million. Vasquez told us what prompted Depp's decision to appeal. Last week we heard that Amber Heard was going to appeal the verdict. What did you think when you heard that? What was your reaction?
It was expected. I mean, she's indicated since the day she lost the trial that she was going to appeal.
Do you have to plan a strategy to respond to that?
Absolutely, and we did. Mr. Depp ended up filing his own appeal so that the court could have the full record. And she insists on continuing to litigate this matter. We have to protect our clients' interests.
Yeah, we've heard that it's not about the money, it's time for healing and time to move on, which was the message that he sent. But how do you heal and move on when both sides are still in court arguing? It's
pretty standard legal procedure. We just are hopeful that the court will uphold the verdict, which we think was the right verdict, and allow both parties to move on.
So is it safe to say that if she hadn't appealed, you all would not have appealed either? You would have moved on?
Yes.
Is that a fair statement?
That's a very fair statement.
Yeah, she said it's not a matter, because I said, it sounds a little tit for tat. She goes, nope, this is legal strategy. We reached out to Amber Heard and her legal team to speak with us about their appeal. They told us that they're not commenting at this time. We're going to have
Camille Vasquez, who just turned 38, and Ben Chu, a partner at their law firm Brown Rudnick, brought in 5 associates, including 32-year-old Sam Moniz.
That jury was taking its responsibilities seriously.
And 34-year-old Jessica Myers to help fill out Depp's legal roster. We met them at their New York City office. How did you pick these two to be on your team?
Well, Jessica's a fantastic writer, as is Sam. And I think for people that know a little bit about the law, it's not just what's on camera, right? It's not just us objecting and getting to do the fun things, right, like a witness. And so for Ben and me, I mean, we just identified talent.
So the lack of experience and age didn't seem daunting or wasn't concerning to any of you? To any of you?
You know,
Jess?
in my experience, I think young attorneys, they're closer to sort of the laws and the rules because we're the ones who are sort of researching that. And so I think it was actually an asset overall.
Sam?
And closer to the facts, too. You know, you get in the weeds and the facts. And I think this is a great team. I mean, lack of experience aside, and we do have some experience.
Yeah.
Lack of experience
I like
aside.
that, Sam. You know, we have some experience. I'm not trying to say you didn't know what you're doing, but you know what I mean when you look at the big picture, and this was such a big case.
But there was a lot of raw talent on this team, too. I mean, Camille became a star for good reason. Jess did Johnny's direct examination and did a phenomenal job. And, you know, there was a reason she was put up there to do it. It was because the partners and everybody knew she could.
Let's talk about that. You did the direct examination of Johnny Depp.
Your Honor, we call Mr. John C. Depp.
I had done a witness at a trial before, but this was the first time I had done a direct examination.
All right, Jessica. So take us inside your head that morning.
You know, there was a level of nerves. I think I kept waiting for this overwhelming sense of nerves, but I think, you know, once you get up there, it just feels kind of natural, and you just, you know, do what you do.
Sam, for you, was there a turning point for you in the case?
I think for me it was more of a gradual process of realizing that our story was coming in. Things can go very badly wrong at any moment. And they never went wrong, and we told the story we set out to tell.
We were strong and young, right? I mean, it's a story that I don't think has been told until now. We were, most of us, under 40 years old, which is unique for a case of this magnitude. This case, I think, called for a younger team.
Why? Why did you think that?
Because the parties were young, right? And they resonate with a younger audience. And you need their perspectives. I think young people have a fresh perspective on especially these issues, the issues that we were discussing in this case. Abuse, Me Too, those were the issues.
Camille was awesome. Camille is so incredibly focused and good at her job. I hope she makes partner. She was awesome. All of their team was so cool to hang out with. For the little bit I did, but they were so hyper focused and so just like understood all of this and were so ready. Like when I had reached out and I thought maybe I would just kind of help a little bit. I don't know if I could do something. I literally got a call from her 30 minutes later. And it was just like, boom, I'm stuck. I'm in it now.
May I approach the witness, Your Honor?
All right, yes, ma'am.
And would you like a copy?
Yes, please. Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
I'm sorry, wait, can I get a picture? You guys were right! Oh my gosh. Wait.
You want to take a selfie?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I'll just take it with my phone.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, wait, can I get a picture?
I love seeing the positive Camille ones coming up. She seems like such a sweetheart. I love making these videos. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Definitely down to keep going if you guys want to, but do check out my other videos. I'm doing a series called The Worst. I got a lot of good ones coming up. Just did a deep dive on Tom and Erica from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and all the horrible things they've been up to. Check out those kind of videos, all kinds of stuff. I started working on some Gossip Girl stuff that's coming up soon, so pay attention for that. And if you have something you want to see covered, let me know in the comments. I welcome them. Thank you all so much for taking the time to comment and hitting that like button and subscribing. It really helps me out. And if you're so inclined, check out my Patreon. I'm patreon.com/Real Housewives Recaps, where I break down episodes of Sex and the City over there. And also hit that thanks button. It really helps me out. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.